Kofi Kingston, who will represent the New Day inside the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match this Sunday. But first off, he begins this gauntlet match against the champion himself, the new Daniel Bryan.
And aside from the WWE Championship, which will be on the line this Sunday, the stakes couldn't be much higher. This is for the opportunity to be the final pod open, the final entrant into the Elimination Chamber match, which increases your odds of becoming WWE Champion exponentially.
Tonight in this gauntlet match, 6 total superstars involved, all the men involved in the chamber match Sunday. Once pinned and submitted, you go back to the locker room, another superstar enters the match. The last man standing secures the final entry in the Elimination Chamber match.
And I understand that this is a random drawing as to who entered this match at what point, but this does not bode well for the new Daniel Bryan, the reigning WWE Champion. He's going to have to endure this entire gauntlet match in hopes of being the final entrant this Sunday and have to do it again just to retain his title.
And the whole situation doesn't bode well for Daniel Bryan. Deep down inside, Daniel Bryan knows that he is an endangered species inside that Elimination Chamber.
A grueling prospect to potentially withstand this entire gauntlet match for either man. I'll say this, Daniel Bryan back in 2012, he did enter last in that Elimination Chamber match and walked out World Heavyweight Champion.
Mathematically speaking, Daniel Bryan does not stand a chance of retaining his WWE title this Sunday.
And think about the flip side. Think about a superstar like Kofi Kingston, one of the most decorated superstars in WWE history, but he has never been able to capture the WWE title.
I think an important thing to think about is this massive insurance policy here on the outside. Rowan, meanwhile, Big E and Xavier Woods on the other side for the New Day. They'll be locked out of the Elimination Chamber match Sunday.
Rowan's going to be a non-issue this Sunday. He's there to connect intellectually with Daniel Bryan, which we know that's the basis of their entire relationship. Look at this fantastic technician that is Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Rowan is also there to serve as a protector for the WWE Champion.
How is he going to protect Daniel Bryan inside the Elimination Chamber, Saxton? Telekinesis? Telepathy? He's going to be locked outside of the chamber like everybody else in the world aside from the 6 competitors.
Oh, wait a minute, cover by Kofi, kick out by Bryan. And it's Bryan who rolls outside the ring very wisely.
It's an incredibly wise decision by Daniel Bryan, attempting to conserve as much energy as possible. There's a real possibility that tonight Daniel Bryan could be in the ring competing for 40, 50, 60 minutes tonight before defending his championship this Sunday. But then Sunday, you don't have this luxury. You can't roll out and take a breather. You're locked inside tons of steel.
Well, that could be the case for Kofi Kingston as well if he's able to get past Daniel Bryan.
Listen, Kofi right now, for all intents and purposes, is playing with house money. New Day were given an opportunity because of the unfortunate circumstance of Mustafa Ali, and now Kofi Kingston literally has a golden opportunity this Sunday.
The wily, timeless veteran of the New Day, an incredible athlete. I'd be stunned to see what Kofi Kingston can do inside the Elimination Chamber match, which he's seen before.
Well, you got to think that's part of the decision-making that Big E and Xavier made to have Kofi in this match, thinking about that incredibly innovative offense.
And down goes Bryan. Graves, what do you think the strategy is here early on for Bryan and Kofi?
Both of these superstars need to conserve as much energy as possible. That's much easier said than done. You've got Daniel Bryan, who's a masterful grappler. As you just mentioned, Kofi Kingston can take to the skies in the blink of an eye, but you need to save energy.
Oh, and Bryan with a vicious uppercut. Bryan saying earlier tonight he does not want to participate in the Elimination Chamber match, but he's prepared to sacrifice.
Look at this. This is what
Kofi into a pinning predicament, kick out by Bryan, and still Kofi secures the arm of Bryan.
Perhaps Daniel Bryan should have never thrown the original WWE Championship into the garbage if he didn't want this opportunity, if he didn't want to be put in this situation to step inside the Elimination Chamber.
When you're the champion, it comes with certain perks. You have the platform to share your thoughts and beliefs with the entire WWE universe. You may not agree with Daniel Bryan, but that's what he's entitled to do.
There's a difference between sharing and chastising, telling the WWE universe what they should be doing.
On the subject of gauntlet matches, we heard last night on Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins shared his feelings of that memorable gauntlet match, which has essentially skyrocketed Seth's career trajectory, who will now be headlining WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar.
Incredible 2018, and we're off to a great start in 2019 here on SmackDown Live. Kofi, oh man, runs right into a knee. Bryan right on target. Now the WWE Champion trying to take Kofi Kingston out of the equation, trying to get closer to the last entry spot in the chamber.
Starting to see Daniel Bryan pick up the level of aggressiveness here against Kofi.
Daniel Bryan's looking for some sort of home run, a quick way to take Kofi Kingston out to conserve as much energy to prepare for the next combatants. It's going to be a very different situation this Sunday because the longer the match goes, the more entrants that will be legal at the same time. There could be 3, 4, 5, even all 6 competitors inside the chamber competing at the same time. Tonight, it will be one-on-one. Not necessarily a comfort, but it's one way of looking at things.
There's still 4 more superstars to come down the pike in this gauntlet match alone.
Yep. Well, again, you have to beat your opponent, okay? You can't be worried about how much energy you're going to spend. You got to be focusing on beating Kofi Kingston and getting to that next match.
Look at Bryan, the master submission artist.
That just goes to show you how little you actually know, Byron, because Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston are both very concerned with conserving energy. Look at this. They both know how grueling this gauntlet match could be. They both want to be as close to 100% as humanly possible this Sunday.
You still got to win the match. You can't let conserving energy dominate your strategy.
So you go full bore.
Wait a minute, cover on both men, it looks like for a second, but a kick out.
You're suggesting you go full speed ahead out of the gate. Blow yourself sky high. You can't breathe. You can't catch your breath. And then you expect to defeat 4 more competitors?
The match so you can win another one. That's
You're
the bottom line.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Now Bryan on the move. Kofi showing off the agility and the power. Off the back elbow. Cover. Bryan able to kick out.
If you don't give everything you've got, you won't win the match.
And now Kofi Kingston right back on top of the new Daniel Bryan. Now it's Kofi on the move. Little support from Big E and Xavier on the outside, and Bryan sent through the ropes.
And I think Kofi's about to take flight. This is what I'm talking about, Corey. Doing what it takes to win.
Kofi takes out Bryan, who will advance in a gauntlet match. It is the WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan, in command of Kofi Kingston, the first 2 competitors in this brutal gauntlet match. This was during a commercial break.
Daniel Bryan trying to gain the upper hand by any means necessary, launching Kingston into the steel ring stairs, and Daniel Bryan has been in complete control since.
Now Bryan, here's a cover to advance in the gauntlet match and a kick out. This gauntlet match contains the 6 superstars that will compete this Sunday for the WWE title locked inside the Elimination Chamber.
And we're still with the opening 2 competitors. Talk about being at a disadvantage. We talked about the women's tag team match, the Elimination Chamber match, how big of a disadvantage it is to begin. The same holds true tonight with a gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston will both be exhausted.
And now it's Bryan on the move. Kofi caught up in the ropes. Remember, the winner of this gauntlet match will earn the coveted last entry spot in the Elimination Chamber match Sunday in Houston.
It's so highly coveted because it increases your chances of becoming WWE Champion, period, point blank.
Watch this again. Bryan, full speed, full impact. Kofi, nothing he could do about this, absorbing the impact.
Kofi is in a bad way right now.
Both of the superstars having their endurance tested. We know Daniel Bryan is capable of incredible cardiovascular conditioning. Remember at the greatest Royal Rumble event, he lasted over an hour inside that matchup. Daniel Bryan can go the distance.
And now it's Kofi climbing back inside the ring. 2 decorated veterans battling it out early here in the gauntlet match.
You're seeing the fighting spirit that reflects why Big E and Xavier decided to choose Kofi, to give Kofi this chance to achieve the dream of becoming WWE Champion.
Now Bryan, the midsection into the top rope, and Bryan's done an excellent job targeting that area on Kofi.
Look at these ruthless kicks right to the chest of Kingston. And the new Daniel Bryan making his way to the top rope. This does not bode well for Kofi.
Kofi Kingston caught on the top rope, and now Bryan knee to the back of the neck.
That might be it.
This could be it for Kofi. Bryan could be moving on. And a kick out by Kingston.
Incredible resiliency from Kofi Kingston.
Take another look at this, like a guillotine flying through the sky, right across the back of Kofi's neck. Such precision striking by the new Daniel Bryan, and I don't think anyone was more shocked than Daniel that Kofi kicked out.
But Graves, you talked about trying to keep yourself as close to 100% as possible. Kofi Kingston, his heart, his guts, he will not quit in this match.
Well, the same can be said about the new Daniel Bryan. He may not necessarily be a fan favorite, but Daniel Bryan is a worthy WWE champion for these very reasons.
Bryan going up to the top, trying to close out Kofi. There was that home run attempt you talked about earlier, Graves.
It did not pay off for Daniel Bryan. Kofi now with valuable seconds to recover. Can Kingston fight his way back into this gauntlet match?
And Bryan, as we've seen so many times throughout his career, went high risk to the top and missed. Kofi Kingston's got a second lease on life.
Great wherewithal from Kofi. Now what can Kofi do with this opening?
Kofi trying to rev his engines and pick up the pace once again.
And now it's Kofi who drops Bryan.
This is where Kofi's at home.
New Day boom drop. And Kofi!
Somersault senton cover!
Up to the inside leg, Bryan kicks out.
It's almost terrifying to think that after the grueling matchup we've witnessed thus far between Kingston and Daniel Bryan, there are still 4 more competitors in this same gauntlet match.
Hey, if you're Kofi, if you're Daniel, you just got to live in the moment right now. Just get past this match. You can't worry about what superstars waiting in the wings.
Well, you're right in that you have to focus on the here and now, but in the back of your mind, it's got to be present.
Oh, wait a minute, it's Daniel Bryan evades out of the corner. Kick right to the midsection by Kofi. Kofi to the top. Wow. Body. Can he put away the champion and a kick out?
Another close call for Kofi.
We're still waiting on the entry of Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. I mean, anyone can totally change the complexion of this matchup.
Not to mention Jeff Hardy as well, still to come here in the gauntlet. Drop toe hold into the middle turnbuckle, face first.
Just like that, Daniel Bryan stunts the momentum of Kofi.
If Daniel Bryan somehow is able to outlast the 5 other superstars tonight and enter the Elimination Chamber match last, that is as close as Daniel Bryan can possibly get to any semblance of a champion's advantage.
Kofi set up now in a tree of woe as Bryan will strike at will.
Not where Kofi Kingston wants to be. Daniel Bryan with a full head of steam.
Oh, right to the face.
Good night, Kofi.
And now Bryan trying to drag Kofi Kingston back inside for a pinning situation and a kick out by Kofi.
Yeah, but not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Kofi understandably exhausted. The same could be said for the new Daniel Bryan, but Daniel is still moving very, very effectively.
Daniel again looking for another high risk all the way to the top rope.
It's all about securing your path on the road to WrestleMania.
Daniel Bryan trying to balance himself, and Kofi up top.
Oh man, and down goes Bryan.
Oh no, Kofi crashed right on the face of Bryan.
The gauntlet match rolls on. And Daniel Bryan thought he was moments away from tapping out Kofi Kingston here at the beginning of this gauntlet match.
It's actually a wise decision by Daniel Bryan to relinquish the attempt at the submission. You're going to spend more energy trying to pry Kofi Kingston's arms apart than actually inflicting punishment.
I say in the beginning, both Kofi Kingston and the WWE champion have been in this gauntlet match now for over 20 minutes. There's still 4 more superstars to come.
Kingston and Daniel Bryan now both attempting to battle for the upper hand. Now just relentless headbutts from the champion.
Oh! Daniel Bryan trying to work his way to perhaps winning this gauntlet match and securing the last entry spot in the Elimination Chamber match this Sunday. Big kick, down goes Kingston. This could be it for Kofi. Cover and kick out. Kingston kicked out.
Kofi barely able to pop up the left shoulder.
This could all just be semantics at this point. Kofi Kingston's about done for. Daniel Bryan.
Oh, maybe not. Wait a minute. Kofi Kingston landed on his feet.
Whoa, beautiful.
Oh, wait, now it's Bryan. Bryan into a pinning situation. Kick out. Kofi turns it around. Now Kofi. And both men trying to go for pinfalls here, coming oh so close.
Uh-oh, Daniel Bryan looking to take Kofi down for the label lock.
And Kofi trying to fight back, and again, it's Daniel Bryan who secured the arm. Can he lock in the crossface portion?
There it is.
Lock?
There
Yes.
it is.
LaBelle lock here on Kofi Kingston. How much more does Kingston have left?
Kofi was wise. He would submit right now and conserve his body for this Sunday. He could have a damaged shoulder.
I think it's Kofi's instinct just to keep fighting, just to be competing. He's fighting for his life. He's fighting for a chance to win this match.
Kofi trying to reach out to the bottom rope, and he does break the submission.
Good move by Kofi.
Now Big E and Xavier Woods trying to cheer on their New Day buddy who they selected as a unit to enter the Elimination Chamber match this Sunday instead of Mustafa Ali, who's out due to injury. Daniel Bryan off of the apron with the knee.
Absolutely lethal.
I said before, how much more can Kofi take?
Well, we were finding out the true test of will for Kofi, how tough Kofi Kingston is. But Daniel Bryan more than willing to continue dishing out the punishment.
Just goes to show you how valuable it is to be the final entrant into the Elimination Chamber. Both of these competitors risking their own well-being just for that opportunity.
Bryan again up top.
Oh, caught with a drop kick. Bryan went a second time for the headbutt, and Kofi saw it coming.
This is Kofi's chance. This is Kofi's opening.
The double impact, Kofi's drop kick, and then Daniel Bryan crashing into the mat as we take another look at this. Boom! Great timing. Drop kick right in the face of the champion. Wait a minute. Rowan took Kofi off his feet.
Yeah, therein lies the need for Rowan.
And wait a minute, now it's Big E on the run, going after Daniel Bryan's insurance policy.
You had to know Big E wasn't going to stand by and watch that happen. Here comes Xavier.
None of this will be able to happen this Sunday inside the Elimination Chamber.
And these three men will be locked outside the chamber Sunday in Houston. And the official has kicked the New Day out from ringside.
I don't agree with that call. You should kick Rowan away from ringside then.
The referee didn't visually see Rowan doing anything wrong.
Oh, look out.
Hey, wait a minute, Bryan the cover kick out by Kofi. Bryan nearly surprising Kingston. And now here goes Bryan unleashing with a barrage of kicks.
We're gonna cave in Kofi Kingston's chest.
Beautiful.
An evasion by Kingston.
Oh, Rowan again.
Hey, wait a minute, Rowan tossing Kingston in the timekeeper's area. The official didn't see it, he was tending to Bryan inside the ring.
The clear reason why Rowan is at ringside, why Daniel Bryan has struck up this partnership with Rowan.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship.
Oh, thank you.
And now Rowan has been barred from ringside.
I don't understand why Rowan can be thrown out. The referee never saw him do anything.
You don't understand why Rowan can't be thrown out.
And now it's Bryan trying to shut down Kofi Kingston, who has been relentless here tonight.
Kingston has fought valiantly, but the damage has been done. Kofi's a sitting duck.
And Bryan, trouble in paradise! Kofi got all of it! Cover! Kofi advances in the gauntlet!
The new Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
No question about it. That is a huge upset. Kofi Kingston just pinned the WWE Champion.
An absolutely shocking moment, but Kofi better pull himself together in short order because here comes a former WWE Champion to join the fight.
Jeff Hardy, the next man to enter the gauntlet, who will secure the last entry spot in the Elimination Chamber. Kofi and Hardy next. We are back here on SmackDown Live. Elimination Chamber implications here tonight. A gauntlet match. Kofi Kingston survives the WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan, and in comes Jeff Hardy.
An exhausted Kofi Kingston who has been competing for over 30 minutes now. Jeff Hardy only the second man that Kofi will have to face if he wants to outlast the rest and earn that final spot inside the Elimination Chamber.
What is Kofi thinking here?
Kofi measuring Jeff Hardy, and Kofi, oh no, the barricade and missed.
These competitors have a healthy respect for one another, but now is no time for respect, not with the stakes as high as they are. Kofi Kingston and Jeff Hardy both would love to be the final entrant inside the Elimination Chamber match that drastically increases your odds of leaving as WWE Champion.
And smart move from Jeff Hardy. Understood that both men could have been counted out, but now
Jeff going up top. This could be it for Kofi Kingston. Once the swanton that he missed.
Understand Jeff's strategy, looking to close this thing out as quickly as possible, conserve as much energy. This is an excruciating kind of matchup. Unfortunately for Hardy, Kingston saw it coming.
Swanton bomb. Nobody home. Kofi Kingston wisely rolls out of the way, continues to survive in this gauntlet match.
Unfortunately for all of the 6 competitors here tonight, it's going to be even worse, even more exhausting and excruciating this Sunday inside the Elimination Chamber structure.
Well, think about this. Kofi just did something that very few men have been able to do, and that's pin the WWE Champion Daniel Bryan, and yet there's no rest. You have to refocus and get back on track here against Hardy.
Right, Byron, you have to look at both sides of the coin. It's got to do.
Drop kick.
Whoa,
Wait,
combination.
Kofi turned it around, nearly put away Hardy.
It will do wonders for the psyche of Kofi Kingston, for his momentum, knowing that he just pinned the WWE Champion. But that said, what else is Kofi going to have to put his body through tonight before Sunday? What kind of physical condition will Kofi Kingston be in if, by some miracle, he wins the gauntlet match tonight?
Again, much like it was against Daniel Bryan, it's mental pacing. Focus on the task at hand. Focus on putting Jeff Hardy away.
One thing at a time. Kofi Kingston going up to the top turnbuckle. Jeff Hardy has come in and trying to hit his biggest moves very early on here in this opportunity against Kingston.
As grueling and as arduous as this gauntlet match is, it is nothing in comparison to what these 6 men will be capable of doing this Sunday inside the dreaded Elimination Chamber. No disqualification, no count out, no outside interference. 6 men with the will to become WWE Champion.
Kofi temporarily at least avoiding whatever Jeff Hardy had in mind, but Hardy right back at it, going up top.
Jeff Hardy, former WWE Champion in his own right, fighting for the legacy of the WWE title that's been disrespected by our current champion, Daniel Bryan.
Both these men jockeying for position. Kofi starting to get the better of Hardy.
And Kingston fighting back, and down goes Hardy.
We know Kofi's comfortable on the top rope. Jeff Hardy in a precarious situation right now.
Kofi thinking about flying high here on SmackDown Live.
Kofi ready to strike.
Crossbody to Hardy.
Hardy rolls through.
Hardy turned it around. Kick out by Kofi. Oh, wait for trouble in paradise a second time in this gauntlet match. SOS. And Kofi puts away Hardy.
Wow.
Jeff Hardy has been eliminated.
You have got to give it up to Kofi Kingston.
But, oh boy. Oh no. I have been as impressed as anybody with Kofi Kingston's effort here tonight, but all those efforts are about to be erased.
The 4th superstar in the gauntlet match, Samoa Joe to meet Kofi Kingston, who moves on to a possible last entry spot in the chamber. Can Kofi Kingston pull off a major miracle? He's been in this gauntlet match for 38 minutes plus, but now he faces a very fresh Samoa Joe.
A fresh and hostile Samoa Joe having his way with a depleted Kofi Kingston.
Right now, Kofi Kingston's lungs have got to be on fire. Every time he takes a step, it's got to feel like he's running through mud. Kofi Kingston has got to be physically and mentally exhausted. Does not bode well when you've got a dangerous man like Samoa Joe trying to take you out.
Joe, the 4th entrant into this gauntlet match, still to come, Randy Orton and AJ Styles. Kofi Kingston thus far has pinned the WWE Champion, the new Daniel Bryan, and Jeff Hardy to get to this point.
And right now, I mean, Kofi Kingston's doing something he shouldn't be doing. You don't want to trade punches. Boom!
Got him right across the bridge of the nose.
Kingston might be out. Samoa Joe with that enziguri connected flush on the face.
Sick look on Joe's face, tucks the arm, and somehow Kofi gets his shoulder off the mat.
I'll tell you what that somehow is. That was pure instinct. And look at the malice in the eyes of Samoa Joe. Joe knows he's closing in on getting Kofi out of this gauntlet matchup. one step closer to being the final entrant inside the Elimination Chamber.
I think Kofi's ability to stick around thus far has just angered Samoa Joe that much more.
Joe takes it personal. Joe takes it as an insult.
And Samoa Joe is entering his very first Elimination Chamber match this Sunday. He has promised devastation and evisceration for every man that stands in his path.
Samoa Joe's looking for his first WWE Championship. You know he would relish the opportunity to be the 6th entrant inside the Elimination Chamber. Can you imagine just how dangerous Samoa Joe is going to be locked inside the dreaded chamber?
Joe's proven he's willing to do everything and everything.
Oh, big clothesline to Kofi
to get ahead.
Now a cover. Samoa Joe to close out. Kofi and a kick out. Kingston's now been in for 40 minutes and change.
Take another look at this. Joe just too powerful. Clothesline Kingston out of his shoes.
This is a man in Samoa Joe who thought he was a shoe-in to win the Royal Rumble match.
Listen, Samoa Joe never bets against himself, but right now Joe needs to be careful not to get frustrated. He could get himself disqualified tonight, which will not be the case this Sunday inside the Elimination Chamber.
All right, Grace, this is very smart here by Samoa Joe, isolating for a moment the right arm. He's had the opportunity to watch how Kofi Kingston has been dismantled by both Hardy and Bryan.
Joe's just leaning on Kofi. Samoa Joe is using his body weight to grind and wear down an exhausted Kofi Kingston. It's got to be hard for Kofi to even draw breath at this point. Joe knows that, and he's going to exploit it.
Now Kofi Kingston trying to find his way back, trying to sustain this offense, trying to withstand yet another opponent in this gauntlet match.
Kofi's got to move. He's got to somehow escape the clutches of Joe, pick up the pace if he possibly can. Most importantly, Kofi needs to stay away from Joe. Stick and move, strike and get out of the way.
Oh, wait a minute, Joe was grabbing it.
Oh my God.
Kofi with a crossbody takes out Joe outside.
Where is Kofi finding this? But
I don't know, but Samoa Joe just found both of Kofi's knees directly in his face.
But Kofi's got to somehow try to get back in this ring. You don't want to lose this by a count out.
You can win it via count out as well.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a foot race to get back in the ring, and Joe's closer than Kofi.
Count of 7.
They can both be counted out.
Kofi and Joe both climb inside the ring.
Let's take another look at this. Watch the impact. Kofi Kingston propelling himself down.
What a clothesline by Joe. Bulldozes Kingston. Cover. Joe still can't put him away.
Kofi Kingston just kicked out of that hellacious lariat from Samoa Joe at the count of 1.
I mean, you cannot say enough about what we are seeing from Kofi.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm starting to believe. I don't know how you can't not at this point.
Can Kofi pull off a miracle?
Kofi Kingston has done just about everything in WWE. Are we seeing the best Kofi Kingston of his career tonight?
Oh, listen, this is a guy who came into SmackDown tonight not even knowing he was going to be involved in this gauntlet match, and now has a chance to shock the world.
And representing the New Day now that Mustafa Ali cannot compete on Sunday. Oh, and the inverted atomic drop. Samoa Joe strikes back.
One accolade that has escaped Kofi Kingston is being the WWE Champion. This late in his career, Kofi probably has days where he thinks, maybe I'll never have that opportunity. Kofi is a surefire Hall of Famer one day, but he would love that final jewel in his crown.
Think about it, 11 years Kofi has been a staple of WWE. Countless championships, countless accomplishments.
But the same motivation that's driving Kofi Kingston is driving Samoa Joe. Joe knows what he's capable of. He's held championships around the world, but he's never held the big ones, so to speak. Joe is humiliated by that fact. He knows how good he is. He knows how dangerous he is. He wants the hardware to prove it. Kofi,
that's absolutely amazing. The fact that Kofi is even able to stand at this point.
And kick begs off Samoa Joe for a moment, buys Kofi Kingston some time. Not so fast. Big senton to the back. Joe into the cover. Another kick out by Kingston. How's he doing this?
Intentionally or otherwise, Kofi Kingston is frustrating Samoa Joe. If Joe's emotions get out of hand, you can ask AJ Styles. They can be used against him.
That could be the one hope that Kofi has in this match against Samoa Joe.
But I gotta wonder at this point, is anything Kofi's doing strategy or is it all pure instinct? Is it muscle memory? Is it self-preservation?
Mix of all the above here. Kofi just swinging for the fences.
Kingston from the apron. Oh no! And down goes Kofi in a heap.
And the count begins. And notice Samoa Joe in no hurry to go get Kofi. A count out will eliminate Kofi tonight.
And Samoa Joe could advance in the gauntlet match. Kofi Kingston, can he collect himself? Trying to get back up to his feet.
Joe won't have this luxury on Sunday inside the Elimination Chamber, but how is Kofi?
Kofi broke the count. Kofi will not quit.
Or is he just crawling into the lion's den?
Oh! And again, the nasty fall to the outside, helped by Samoa Joe. Joe still can't believe Kingston's alive in this match.
And look at this, Joe now just looking to twist the skull right off of Kofi's head, or off his neck.
Kofi Kingston has been in this match for 45 minutes plus.
Wow.
A monumental effort tonight from the veteran of the New Day.
Look at Joe just using all of his body weight, cranking at Kofi. Look at the positioning of Kofi's head. His chin is almost upright.
And Samoa Joe continues to grind away, but again, is the frustration beginning to get to
I don't think there's any frustration
machine.
right now. I think Samoa Joe is enjoying every second of this. And what a shame it would be for Kofi after this performance tonight to submit this late into the matchup after the battle he has put on.
Here comes Kofi again. This is unreal.
Kofi not backing down no matter who's been in his path. And now Samoa Joe misses wild. A drop kick in close range. Kofi Kingston trying to find a way back, and he drops Joe.
Got enough of it. Elbow in the face. Elbow.
Cover and a kick out.
Talk about making the best of an errant situation. That wasn't what Kofi was looking for, but he made it work.
Snaps out of midair. The Coquina clutch.
All Kofi's looking for right now is a way out, and he's not going to find it. The Coquina clutch is in. Kofi's fading.
And wait a minute. Oh, wait a Kofi. Cover. Kofi's eliminated Joe.
I can't believe it.
Samoa Joe has been eliminated.
Joe can't believe it.
I don't know if anybody in the WWE Universe can either. That is pure disbelief on the face of Samoa Joe, and I can't argue with it.
Oh, and Samoa Joe has got to be furious.
It's gotta be.
Oh, God, to the back of the neck.
I'll say that answered your question.
Punishing Kingston.
The Fury is now focused on punishing Kofi for fighting too hard, for embarrassing Samoa Joe.
Oh, and now the Coquina clutch after the elimination.
What are you doing? Get off of it, huh?
There's barely anything left in Kofi as it is, and Samoa Joe is just squeezing whatever's left right out of Kofi.
Joe is trying to ensure that Kofi Kingston will have absolutely nothing for whoever comes charging down that aisle.
A valuable opportunity slipped through the hands of Samoa Joe tonight. This is his retribution, but here comes another entrant in this gauntlet match. Joe's longtime rival, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles having none of it.
Oh, listen, Styles should say thank you to Samoa Joe.
And now Styles fending off Samoa Joe, getting him out of the way so this gauntlet match continues.
Thank goodness for Styles, but Kofi's been put to sleep.
Is Kofi gonna make it? Can Kofi Kingston even continue?
Hey, can you hear me? Kofi, you all right?
I cannot believe this. Kofi Kingston will not go away in this gauntlet match. In comes AJ Styles, the fifth entrant. He gave Kofi Kingston the opportunity to get back in the ring, but Kofi is not going to quit. He's not going to back out of this match.
You are seeing a proud man right there in Kofi Kingston. A proud man that says, I know I've been beat up, I know I've been drained, but I still want to compete.
AJ Styles is a classy competitor, a respectful human being, realizes what Kofi's just been through. Kofi was just out completely cold on the floor, courtesy of Samoa Joe.
You don't have to do this. Just stop. Just stop. It's all right. It's all right, man. You did your best. All right? He doesn't have to do this. Hey, man, come on. Hey. Bring the ball. I'm waiting too long for this. I'm waiting too long. It's been 11 years.
but I don't know if this is the right decision, and Kingston forced AJ's hand.
Well, you got to think about this. I mean, 11 years of trials, of tribulations, Kofi Kingston has gone
The problem is right now, Saxton, Kofi Kingston isn't thinking about anything. He is running on pure adrenaline and instinct. If Kofi was thinking, he would understand. He still has an opportunity Sunday. This is to determine the 6th entrant inside the chamber.
Kofi wants
It's an advantage.
Oh, what a backbreaker by Styles. Styles into the cover to eliminate Kofi in a kick out. Kingston's been in for over 52 minutes in this gauntlet match. This may very well be the longest the superstars ever competed in a single match in SmackDown's history.
Look, I get wanting to preserve yourself for Sunday, but this is also about accomplishing a goal that has eluded you for 11 years here in WWE.
As far as I'm concerned, he's already accomplished the goal for tonight. Kofi Kingston has nothing to hang his head about. He still will be a part of the match this Sunday. He still has.
Styles scrambles to the cover. Kofi kicks out again.
Still has the opportunity to become WWE champion. At this point, he's risking irreparable harm to himself heading into Sunday.
Well, you may be right, but the instincts of Kofi Kingston are saying, let me give myself the best opportunity Sunday to win that WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber.
Nobody is questioning the grit of Kofi Kingston, the fortitude he has displayed tonight. This could be a career-defining performance for Kofi Kingston.
And look at Kingston, sweeps the leg to Styles into the inside of the leg, and now bending at the left knee.
That said, Kofi cannot afford to go into Sunday, into the Elimination Chamber, that grueling matchup, that terrifying structure, and anything less than 100%, which is what he's risking right now.
And now it's AJ Styles. More damage being done to Kofi Kingston. Styles, listen, he gave Kingston opportunities. Kingston grabs the bottom rope to break the submission. Styles gave Kofi opportunities to just walk away. The man was hurt, did not want to ring the bell, but Kingston said, let's do this. He wanted to fight.
Kofi Kingston forced AJ Styles' hand. There is no denying that at this point. But at what cost? Is the instinct, as you put it, of Kofi Kingston going to be his worst enemy tonight? Is it going to cost Kofi even bigger than it already has?
Punches right to the face here of AJ Styles by Kofi Kingston.
Did you see Kofi's knee buckle? This is what I'm talking about. Styles is fresh. Styles is practically brand new in this matchup. Kofi could have serious knee damage.
And now it's Styles with a snap suplex, quickly into a cover. Shoulder to the mat, Kofi kicks out.
Sometimes your heart makes you do things that your mind shouldn't allow, but Kofi Kingston, we saw earlier on tonight, Daniel Bryan targeting the arm of Kingston. Now you got AJ targeting the leg. You're right. I mean, we don't know what kind of condition Kofi will be in on Sunday.
AJ is pleading with Kofi Kingston to stay down. There's no doubt these two are friends. They have a healthy respect for one another, but the opportunity at stake is so great. The advantage heading into Sunday to be the final entrant inside the Elimination Chamber, to up your odds of becoming WWE champion.
Now Styles couldn't connect with a suplex. Kofi, could he do it again? No, a kick out by Styles. Now Kofi, another cover on AJ, kick out.
Styles needs to get himself together quick.
And wait a minute, back, cover on it, kick out. Kick out by Styles, oh so close. What a good backbreaker.
About snapped Kingston clean in half.
AJ knows he very nearly could have gotten caught a few moments ago.
Watch this.
Did you hear that? The sickening yelp that Kofi Kingston let out. That was pure agony. The human anatomy is not supposed to bend that way. Look at this one more time. Oh, man. The impact of AJ's knee right in the middle of Kofi's spine.
Over 56 minutes in the gauntlet match now for Kofi Kingston. Superhuman effort tonight on SmackDown Live.
Listen, wherever Xavier and Big E are right now, they got to be very proud of what they are seeing from their brother in crime.
I don't know if anybody was really giving Kofi Kingston a true chance this Sunday at Elimination Chamber. After tonight, after what he's put himself through, he's got to be in the discussion.
And Kofi took out the leg of AJ Styles. That could be a critical point here for Kingston.
We talk so frequently about momentum and what it means heading into a big-time matchup like a WWE Championship opportunity. I don't know if anyone can match the momentum of Kofi Kingston tonight.
Oh, now it's Kingston! Knees into the post!
And again, this is what I was afraid of. Kofi Kingston leaving it all in the ring, but in this case, in the ring post. He's gonna get himself counted out and could have severely damaged knees.
Count of 5. Can Kofi get back into the ring?
Honestly, the best thing in the world for Kofi right now is to get counted out. There is no shame in that right now.
You may be right, Corey, but
and Kofi beats the 10 count.
Kofi knows no other way but to just keep fighting.
But Kofi Kingston might be his own worst enemy in this situation.
And now Styles goes back to work on Kofi Kingston.
You can't fault AJ. This is what AJ's got to do. AJ wants the opportunity to be the final entrant as bad as anybody. Styles wants to be WWE champion again. He is a professional.
Going up to the top turnbuckle against Kofi Kingston. AJ Styles, perfect position. Kofi!
AJ hesitated for just the slightest period of time, and it cost him. Kingston once again atop the top rope.
Can Kofi put Styles away right here, right now?
Oh, right to the back. Kofi, can he pin Styles? Shoots the half. Oh, what did he get him? Kick out by the Phenomenal One.
As close as you can get.
Kofi Kingston has just hit the 60-minute mark. He's been in this match for over an hour. What an SOS.
Uh-oh, AJ looking for the calf crusher.
And now Styles,
he's got it.
Turns it in to the calf crusher.
Kofi's gonna have no choice. Kofi has got to tap out.
Kofi Kingston trying to drag himself to the bottom rope. And Kofi, no choice, taps to Styles.
Kofi Kingston has been eliminated.
There is no shame whatsoever in what Kofi Kingston just did. He had to think about his own physical well-being, minimize the damage done heading into Sunday. But what a performance. There's a standing ovation from the WWE Universe here with good reason.
Much deserved.
There is one last entrant in this gauntlet match.
There's no time for AJ to savor the victory of the moment because there is a Viper on a collision course with the Phenomenal One.
If AJ Styles can earn this last elimination, he will be the last man in the chamber. Look out! Oh my God!
From out of nowhere!
Styles never saw it coming!
Orton secures the opportunity!
Here